I'm gonna have to do another video. This is with enough prep time. I'm the nerd man. As the new Batman. I just have to do another video because there's so much more to say. There are some delusional cats out there. Some real delusional cats. I've been looking on the internet, just seeing people's responses, and some people are actually like, oh yeah, he did The Town and he did Argo, and I've seen both of those movies. The Town is an overrated movie. First off, The Town is overrated. It's a good movie, it's a solid movie. It isn't a blow your mind movie. It's not like a Tarantino or a Scorsese style like gangster flick where it's like, whoa, that is just amazing. It's not on that kind of level. The Town's an okay robbery movie. It's an okay like noir flick. It's not mind blowing. He's okay in it. He's good. He's passable. It's not a complex character he has to play. He's playing a character who is from fucking Boston. He's from Boston. Ben Affleck is a bad choice for Batman. I know movies. I know actors. People are coming out saying, what's it called? Like the Joker from back in the day. Yeah, sorry, the Joker, Heath Ledger. From the Dark Knight, film, like back in the day when we first heard about it, everyone was going on like, oh, Heath Ledger, that's a terrible choice and we should give Ben Affleck a chance. Heath Ledger's career had just started. We'd only seen him in a few movies. He was a gay cowboy, which was okay, he was good at. He was, in 10 Things I Hate About You. His career had just started. We had no way of judging whether this guy was a good actor or not. That is the difference. So we were right to be, when we heard people like Sean Penn and all of these names that were mentioned in reference to the Joker. We were right to be like, oh shit, maybe Heath Ledger, are we sure he can do this? Are we sure he can pull it off? Yes, he pulled it off in a magnificent way. But being skeptical that he was going to do it at that time with where his career had been, maybe we were judgmental, but the fact is he'd done his two most famous movies were like A Knight's Tale, where he was just like some good-looking guy. That was basically it. He did 10 Things I Hate About You, and he'd done the gay cowboy movie, which was very, very good as a movie, but it didn't. I think personally his performance was overrated in that film. It wasn't, like as amazing as everyone was making out. It was very quiet, very stoic performance in any case. So let's move on to Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck, we can judge. Don't let anyone convince you, oh well, it's the same as Heath Ledger or some other. It's not the same. He has a body of work that we can judge from. He has never been able to play anybody else apart from Ben Affleck. If you think Bruce Wayne is Ben Affleck, then for sure this is a good choice. If Bruce Wayne and Batman for you, when you think in your head, you think Ben Affleck and his voice and the way he talks, then yes, this is a great choice for you. Argo, the same thing. Great film, good directing. Let's not overblow his performance. His performance was okay. It was the film that was good. And just because I don't know, the cocaine in Hollywood must be amazing. The cocaine must be amazing, because I don't know where. So they're snorting their cocaine up in the Hollywood Hills, and they're like, oh, let's call Ben over, so he can snort some off Ashley's crack or something. And he comes over and he's like, I don't do that kind of stuff anymore, boys, but I hear you've got a little project going, I might want to get in on the directing, maybe the Justice League. You know what? Ben, I've got something better. see it. Why didn't I see it before? Ben Affleck is Batman. You know, it just, it puzzles, it baffles the mind. It really does baffle the mind. I don't, and then I just, everyone that comes on and they start, you know, you get this internet kind of guys, and they come on and they start defending it. It's an indefensible position. You cannot defend Ben Affleck as Batman. Argo can't defend it. None of his new directing stuff can. He directed good movies. There's no doubt about it. He directed good movies. That does not equate to he can make a good Batman. Bloody hell, fucking, you know, why not make Clint Eastwood? You know, like, why not make him Batman? He'd actually make a better Batman. He'd make a better Batman. Plus, he's old, and the direction it's just stupid now. Like, DC's lost it. The DC Warner Brothers have lost the plot. They have lost it, and I'm, you know, I hope you're happy with your Ben Affleck presentation of Batman. I just think it's the stupidest. And some people are saying, oh, he can help out with the directing. Like that's ever gone good. So we're going to have 3 directing influences now. In fact, Goya, 4. So Goya, Snyder, Ben Affleck, and the godfather of it all, Nolan. We're going to have 4. Like, you don't see anything wrong with that. You don't see any. That is just going to be the worst idea in terms of, you know, coming out with a good movie. 4 different visions, all at once colliding egos. Obviously, considering they've cast Batman, Ben Affleck as Batman, obviously all on coke, snorting some of the best stuff they've ever had. So we've got these 4 coked up egos colliding. I don't think they really do take coke, by the way, but I'm just saying that's how mad this casting decision is. And I can't believe anyone's coming up on the internet actually trying to justify it. It really baffles me. How can you try and justify Ben Affleck as Batman and try and use Heath Ledger as like some... Heath Ledger was a new actor. He was a new actor, okay? He hadn't been tested. We know Ben Affleck's body of work. Don't let anyone convince you Ben Affleck can make a good Batman. He cannot make a good Batman. He can make a good Ben Affleck, right? So the film is going to be, like, if it's written well and there's good directing and action scenes, it will be Ben Affleck versus Superman. Yeah, it won't be Batman versus, it will be Ben Affleck versus Superman. And if it's done well enough, okay, fair enough. You may not notice as much that it is Ben Affleck as Batman. That could be true. He can do a good Ben Affleck. You know, Ben Affleck can be Ben Affleck. He can do a good Ben Affleck. So yes, fine. It might work to that degree or to that extent. But there's no way in your mind you can be convinced that somebody else wouldn't do a much better job, that there aren't 1,000 people. I mean, Ben Affleck is Batman. It's a joke. It's literally an April Fool's joke, or a very, very late, an August Fool's. They're trying to make some new, like a new tradition, and it's a joke. It's a complete and utter joke. They are really, really wired on, like, they've got some good Colombian shit, and they've gone nuts. Like, they've literally actually gone nuts. I don't know, like Colombian pure cocaine, and anyone who is suggesting, I'm serious, anyone who's suggesting Ben Affleck, I'm serious, could make a good Batman, is deluded. You're simply deluded. Go and look at Ben. Go on IMDb and look at Ben Affleck. Go and look him up. Look up his movies. Look up, you know, reviews of Ben Affleck's performances in films. Go and look them up. He's a crap actor. He's a terrible, terrible actor. That's the truth. He's a terrible, terrible actor. He's not good. He's good at being Ben Affleck. That's it. And directing. That's what he's good at. You know, Clint Eastwood's similar sort of deal. He's good at being Clint Eastwood. He happens to be a good director. George Clooney, similar deal. Good at being George Clooney, and, you know, is a good writer, stroke director. I don't know. There was something else I wanted to say, but you know, just anyone would have been better. Like anyone. Bring back Arnie Hammer. That's what I say. Bring back Arnie Hammer. I mean, god damn, he would have been a better fucking choice. Gone are the days where I was like, oh my god, Arnie Hammer, it's Batman, Jesus. You know, like, I saw him, and everything I've seen him in, he's been actually very, very good. I just didn't see his face as Bruce Wayne. He doesn't look like a badass to me. He looks like a preppy, you know, schoolboy kind of, you know, like. So I was like, Arnie Hammer as Bruce, but bloody hell, that's ingenious casting compared to this. That is literally ingenious. Arnie Hammer as Batman is ingenious casting compared to this. At least he's young, fresh, hungry, could, you know, like, oh my god. Guys, anyway, look, that's it. I just wanted to reply to some of the delusional cats who are trying to tell you, just so that your better sense kind of takes over, so you know when you hear Ben Affleck as Batman, you're not, your first response being, that's a load of shit. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. If you feel that, you're not crazy. In fact, you're quite sane. And that's just, don't let them convince you otherwise. These kind of marks for Warner Brothers and Nolan, and who just justify everything they fucking do, even though most of the shit they do is a mistake. That like 90% of what they've done to create the DC universe has been a mistake. We're gonna be stuck with Ben fucking Affleck as Batman for years to come if this movie succeeds. Even though we probably will hate him, but we will be like, oh, it's Batman vs Superman, so we've got to go. You know, and it's gonna make $1 billion, and then you're gonna be stuck with fucking Ben Affleck. Even though you probably are like, every time you're watching it, you're like, oh, please, can I just, if I could just take away, like, I can put my hand in front of the cowl so I can't see his bloody face exactly, and then maybe I can pretend it's not Ben Affleck. You're gonna be stuck doing that for years. Yeah, fucking stupid choice. Ben Affleck as Batman. Great one. I'm putting my thumbs up to you, Warner Brothers. You're geniuses. Absolutely geniuses.